It took his son from his home, yeah, they pulled him apart. They took a daughter from her home, they were forced to depart. Amongst the others on the train they called the Iron Horse. Another native fell victim to their Holocaust. The devils came to the village posing as priests, stealing children from their homes. So they placed them in a school to erase them and undo what they labeled as savage. Before the gates of long hair, she had tossed in a pound like it was garbage, stripped down from your custom attire. Your skin scrub till it bleed, put his clothes in a fight, and bury his items, replace him with ours. Give him a Bible, teach him to read, bleach him indeed. If he speaks one word of his tongue, no song sung from the homeland, which he learned as a young buck from an Osage in the village to a school made a break. Where they plan was to kill him, save the man was the motto. Sodomized by a priest, dramatized, getting beat, cooling rations when he eat. Many died cause they starved, no one notified, buried in the yard for not following the cross. All the visions from my ancestors, your heart beats through me. They took his son from his home, yeah, they pulled him apart. They took a daughter from her home, they were forced to depart. Amongst the others on the train they called the Iron Horse. Another native fell victim to their Holocaust.
Sounds good. Forget, I'm not sure I could. They say time heals everything, but I'm still waiting.
She came from a family of 5. She was 9 at the time when they came to pay the people a visit. With a man who translated the language, they promised beautiful things that she intended without mentioning the evil they imposed. His hands clammy and they cold as he shakes with a smile on his face. Now she on her way to call out. With no knowledge of her fate, he tell her calm down. Calm down, we at the gate, she see the faces of her schoolmates saddened in both. They sat her down, cut her hair and made her wear proper clothes to look civilized. No more living like a tribe lies. So if you try to speak a word in your tongue, your mouthwash was the punishment amongst others. Girls raped and made mothers, babies born, babies murdered, women sterilized, an act of genocide. You heard me, the government, cause we didn't die, we survived. They took his son from his home, yeah, they pulled him apart. They took a daughter from her home, they were forced to depart. Amongst the others on the train they called the Iron Horse. Another native fell victim to their Holocaust.
Sounds good. Forget, I'm not sure I could. They say time heals everything, but I'm still waiting.
For more than 500 years we've been fighting to live. 80s baby, born in 85. 12 years after Wounded Knee, but what about the massacre? When they slaughtered 300, I ain't talking about the movie 1890 on a cold December day, when the cavalry came and started shooting cause of ceremony. Scared we might raise the dead and take back our lands. Raise our arms and make a stand and fighting back with these words. If you don't know your past, then your future is bleak. So seek knowledge from the elders who still live and hold the teachers for the people. We tomorrow gotta carry on traditions for our children, so we bridging the gap. Cause brats out to break us down by creation of school. 1879, we were taken, treated cruel like some animals. The priest never took sabbatical from beating and raping young women and men. The demons. It took his son from his home, yeah, they pulled him apart. They took a daughter from her home, they were forced to depart. Amongst the others on the train they called the Iron Horse. Another native fell victim to their Holocaust. Yeah.
Sounds good.
First Nations United.
I'm not sure I could. They say time heals everything, but I'm still waiting.